So today's a pretty cool day. Clint and I decided recently that it was really time to start our charitable foundation, our charitable work at a whole new level. You know, we've given internationally, domestically in a number of different ways, but we put our new charitable foundation together, and every month we're selecting a project where we know we can make a difference.
'Cause we're gonna be legend. What we're doing here ain't just scary. It's about to be legendary.
So this month what we're doing is we're doing a project for our local hospital. It's a good-sized hospital in our county. And so they have a good pediatric unit and also a good NICU unit, and they're always looking for donations. So I called them up and I said, what do you guys need? And they're like, we need onesies for babies that are in the NICU for a long time. For the bigger babies that are there, they want these taggy blankies. They're made out of like minky material and little ribbons. So we spent a while making those, and then we collected a lot of fleece blankies for the bigger kids in the pediatric unit and for the smaller children and for the babies. So we've got a big trunk full of loot for them, and we can't wait to go drop it off.
Glenn, she runs our family of 4.
Oh, there they are.
Yes, they are.
You guys wave? Say hi.
They're watching the movie in the back. You know, I mean, Glenn's got a big job. I mean, a family of 4 is a big family. I can be the biggest baby. But, you know, I'm building and growing the business, and so we do a lot of divide and conquer. But what's great about working on this project together is it's probably one of the most meaningful things that we're doing, and we get to do this one together.
I know, I'm super excited that we get to do this together. You know, we're so blessed, and it brings me personally so much joy to bless the lives of other people. I could do it all day. Someone once asked me a long time ago, if you could pick your dream profession, what would it be? And I said, I would be a full-time professional humanitarian. It would just be projects and working on gathering, you know, all the bless you.
Thanks.
All the things that are needed in different areas of the world, different areas of our local communities. I just want to work on projects all the time. So this is one that we've been working on for a couple months. It's taken a little while, but we're so excited to pull this one off. It's super fun.
Here we go.
So this project is personal to me because we're going to the hospital and we're donating to the NICU, which is the Neonatal Intensive Care Unit, and it's special to me because I was one of those babies. I was a baby that was born a healthy weight, and it turned out that I started losing weight really drastically when I was just born, and between newborn and 6 weeks old, I had dropped 1.5 pounds. I was about 5.5 pounds. I was failing to thrive. I was dying in effect, and this is back in the early 80s when, you know, it wasn't quite so immediate what was wrong. So my parents took me in, and turned out I had a double hernia that needed fixing in my abdomen, and you know, they had to hand over a 5.5 pound baby to the surgeons at the hospital. I had to stay in the hospital for a while to recover, and that was really scary for them. So I think of all the moms that have to drop off their babies, drop off their kids, and leave them for an undetermined amount of time. And if there's something we can do to bring some joy to them, then I absolutely want to do it.
One of the things that was kind of cool was watching Glenn day after day after day sit at the sewing machine, and she was putting these special high-tech blankets together for these babies, and I'm like, man, there's so much work there. Why aren't you getting more help? And it was almost like you were so insistent. Like, for you, there was just such a passion here that you really wanted to have your hand on the wheel of this project.
It's true. I wanted to do it. There's a big difference between, you know, organizing drop-offs, organizing, you know, maybe buying blankets, but it feels different.
Hey kids, do you know what we're going to do right now?
Yes.
We're on our way to the where?
The hospital.
And why are we going to the hospital?
So we can give blankets to kids.
How many blankets?
A lot.
A lot. Onesies, blankets. Hey, who here helped mommy with this project? Who helped with the blankets or the making of them or helping out? Did you guys get a chance to help out
I
a
know
little
Libby
bit?
did. Libby, can you wave? You helped me sew.
Hey, so kids, what's the big deal? Why are we doing this? So we can be happy and recite after me. I love my life.
I love my life.
And I'm abundant.
And an abundance.
And I'm prosperous.
And I'm prosperous.
And I love to help other people.
I love to help other people.
I'm good at making money.
Good at making money.
I take my excess and I share it.
Take my access and share it.
Awesome, you guys. Love you.
Okay, we're gonna bring it over here by this table. Hi. You're gonna need a couple cards.
This was the only empty one that we could find.
So we brought quite a bit. So is there a place we could just put it for ones? They're like, we got Harry Potter, we've got like unicorn stuff.
Yeah, no, that's way fun.
Yeah.
We appreciate it. Very, very nice.
You're welcome.
Would you
Good more?
writing down a name and address for me?
Oh,
Be really
for us?
helpful. Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, sure. Let's do the little guys here. Whoop. Walk the wheel. Let's do the box down there too. But these. So let's do, let's take a couple bags straight over here, and I'll come back out and get them in here. Let's do, I'm gonna try the box. Ah, sweet. Thank you guys so much. Did you do it together as a family?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
do.
that's so fun.
Are we okay leaving our
Love
cars
it.
here to help
you're
you?
good.
Okay.
Oh, and
Or-
sadly we can't go up to the unit just for
Okay.
patient privacy. Yeah.
That's fine. So
Yeah.
we're
So I'm gonna leave just like 2 bags right over here for just
Okay.
for a minute, and then I'll pop down in another second.
Hey guys, thanks. Take care.
Thank you.
So each kid gets one.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Well, that sure was awesome.
That was fun. Feels good. Listen, at the end of the day, we all have the ability to make a difference, make an impact in some way. Whether it's a small thing, whether it's a big thing, I don't really know how much that matters. I think it's more about just everyone choosing into getting into the spirit of giving. And if that becomes part of the motivation why you want to grow, excel, achieve, create prosperity, abundance, I think it's going to make all of us in the whole world definitely a better place.